if you don't unmute. Let's unmute today. Well, hello everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here. What a great intro. I just completely forgot to mute myself. We're also joined by the lovely TheHolyFlam3.
Hello, am I unmuted?
Yes, everything is unmuted.
Cool.
I did all of them at once. Hi, Ramdur. Thank you for being here.
What's up, man?
I already saw Froglin and Momo and Dragon Wolf and Apple, and I'm so excited.
So many people.
Oh my god, everyone is doing all the redeems already. Yes, muted story time. Exactly, Froglin.
You read it. Boost the flame.
Boost the flame. Do I have to turn down the music then, though? Yeah, you guys have to tell me, because he doesn't hear the music.
I don't hear the music.
I'm gonna see if Sticker wants to come over for a treat. He's right behind me on the pole. You can almost see him. He's taking his sweet time. Don't hear the music at all. Time. Yeah.
Music is fine the way it is. And Dragon Wolf says I don't hear the music at all.
There we
Apple
go.
hears music. So I think that's a Dragon Wolf problem. In general.
Hi.
Yes, I'm deaf.
There he is. There he is.
Oh, it's a meow.
Kitty cat.
Dragon Wolf is deaf, don't worry about it.
I mean...
Look at the kitty.
Look at the kitty. Kitty is so cute today. And now I have a butt in my face. Thank you, Romdude. That was my reward for giving him a treat.
Yeah.
And he's here like, oh, but the box is still here. I get more, right?
No.
Go. You're fine. He was like, I don't want to go. and Sir Froglin redeemed a short cuddle. So I'm expecting Holy to do the same.
Sure.
Hug. This is a hug for the frog.
Yes.
There we go. First redeems are done.
It's always nice to have a shark that you can just mash your face into.
For sure. He's also very good with moisture. So if you don't feel well, just cuddle the shark and it'll be fine.
Does Momo count as shark?
Yes. As a substitute.
No, that's a kitty.
Also, yes.
Cat
She also
shark.
purrs.
Like other sharks do.
So how's everyone doing? Excited for stream? I am.
Oh yeah.
I am. I'm very excited. I'm also very nervous, but it'll be fine. Stretchies? Yes.
Always good.
Doing good, really excited, and a yes with a
yeah.
holy hype. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the hell yeah. Nice. So, what do you say? Should we jump in?
We'll go for the summary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. Is everybody ready?
And a clippy.
Kitty snacking butt face.
Thank you, Frog, for the clippy.
7 is here too.
Yes, I can see him right over there.
All right. So, everybody's ready. All right. In the last stream, we started in Imelda's house. Amarilla went on her way to find the cafe that David had described. Before she found it, a distraught mother caught her attention. With her heightened sense of smell, she helps find the son the woman is looking for, and scares the kidnappers away. She brings him back to his mother and continues her search for the cafe. David asks Amarilla to travel with him, but because she wants to stay with Lunera, she has to ask her first. An unknown person listens in to their conversation and decides to follow them. That evening, Amarilla talks to Lunara about David coming along with them, and she instantly invites him along. So Amarilla goes to look for him again. She finds him in another battle. The next day, they all meet up and start their journey, getting to know each other on their way. Unknowingly, two mysterious people are following them. Spooky.
Kind of finished at a exciting spot. What is going to happen next?
Yeah.
So do you guys remember? Was that enough for you guys to remember? Any questions? I'm very curious if people are good enough with what we say. I wonder.
Probably.
I think so. I try to make them fairly all-inclusive.
Maybe
I'll
I should
give
get
Captain.
Mark you before anything. There we go. There we go.
Aye, Captain.
Take the wheel.
All good. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Chapter 7. When they left the next morning, they moved into town first. Do we need anything before we continue our travels? Amarilla asked. I'd like to get some yarn. I couldn't find the one I needed in Regul, Lunara said. I need to keep making my things. Oh, okay. I also want to get some supplies to fix that poor bag of yours, she said, looking at the tethered thing in the cart. Amarilla looked away a little guiltily. She never meant to destroy her things, but sometimes the wolf took over when she got too scared. They went to a little store where Amarilla and David stayed outside with the horse.
She's a hyper woman. Not at all like you.
Yeah, she's different. She did help me when I really needed help.
Yes, she seems kind.
Soon after that little exchange, Lunara came back out of the shop. I found everything I need. Does either of you need anything? She asked enthusiastically.
No,
No,
I'm fine.
I'm fine, they both answered simultaneously. Okay, so we continue to Gardana, she answered decidedly. They continued their journey towards the woods that parted them from the city. Halfway through the day, they had gone into the woods and barely saw any other traffic moving. Gardana was a city of mostly creatures and barely humans, so there were few motorized vehicles going that way.
Should we rest for a little bit?
David offered the ladies. Amarilla was wondering if he had offered it for them or if he needed it. Both Lunara and Amarilla agreed, so they went a little ways into the woods, so they wouldn't be in view of the road too much. Since the last water run hadn't been too much of a success, both Amarilla and Lunara rather stay closer together. There's water nearby, Amarilla mentioned as they were about to stop. Should we head there? Both Lunara and David nodded, so they followed Amarilla towards the water. It was only a little creek, but Amarilla could smell there was more. Another reason for her sudden need to find water was a smell that she couldn't place. Something familiar, but forgotten. She didn't want to worry her traveling companions. Let's follow it up a little. I think there's more, she mentioned, and neither of them argued. They walked for another 10 minutes, when they happened upon a river. The little creek originated from. In the middle of the river, they see a green thing moving, so they walk a little closer. As they reach the riverbed, they realize it's a person. A small, dark green creature with a knobbly head and big, pointy ears. The left one was adorned with a golden ring, and the other was damaged. Amarilla recognized it as a goblin right away. He was washing something in the water as they arrived. None of them had made a sound. Suddenly, the horse neighed loudly. The poor creature fell forward right into the water. He seemed to fall right into the deep end, and when he came up, one of the lily pads was dangling in front of his face from his ear. Amarilla wanted to hop forward to help the goblin, but before she could move, all four of them heard a giggle from close by. Somewhere in the shrubbery, Amarilla pinpointed by sound alone.
Who's there?
David asked gruffly. Yeah, they heard a voice. Suddenly there was a loud shriek. A man came out, holding the neck of a small girl they had seen before. She was struggling to get out of his grip, but she seemed to be struggling to breathe too. It was Maca, the waitress they had seen in Regul.
You will not have my prey before I even know what he is, tiny succubus.
The creature growled, a smug look on his face. Amarilla's ears picked up on the word prey the most. His near black skin shimmered from sweat. He had been running. His shoulder-length hair was tousled, but he didn't look out of breath. He just looked cocky.
This one belongs to me. No child of Lilith will take him away from me.
He growled, his eyes shifting towards David. Amarilla shot forward and stepped in between David and the creature. Her breathing labored as she struggled to stay human longer. The creature tossed Macaw to the floor where she lay lifeless. Lunera ran towards the girl as the goblin came out of the water.
Why would an orc want anything from a human?
He meddled.
That's no mere human. I don't know what he is.
Doesn't give you the right to just come and attack this poor girl, Lunera said, still hovering over Macaw, who seemed to at least be breathing still.
She is a succubus. She would drain his energy. The energy I feel, I need to know what it is. What are you?
He asked, focusing a mean stare at David. David shook his head slightly. He wasn't going to answer.
A little girl like you can stop me,
the orc said to Amarilla, stepping forward. A low growl emanated from her throat.
Who misjudged now?
The goblin commented casually.
Amarilla.
David whispered softly, a warning. I can't help it, she muttered through her growl. Testing her out, the orc made another step towards them. It was enough. She burst through her own skin and the wolf came out. Faster than David had ever seen her do it before. She was human and 2 seconds later she was a wolf. Clothes ripping to pieces on the floor, earning a little whimper from Lunera. The orc made a charge toward David and Amarilla jumped in his path, snapping her teeth at his arm at full power. The orc barely had time to pull his arm away. His other arm swung down and collided with Amarilla's head. She got pushed back, but there was still a guard between him and David. She slightly shook her head. The punch had made her vision blurry, but she could see enough. The man charged again, and instead of going for the arms or his face, she went for his torso, intent on ripping through his side with her teeth. The sound of a blade leaving its sheath entered her brain too late. She couldn't dodge anymore, so she continued. The clang of a blade against metal sounded through the air.
Never in the back, demon!
The gruff voice of the goblin sounded. As her teeth connected with the orc's stomach, he got pushed back. By that happening, she tore into his clothing and only a little bit of skin. He was barely scraped as he retreated some steps. Amarilla looked beside her to see the goblin standing there, one large warhammer in his hands. She could see tribal markings on the head, and the handle was made of leather. It was the metal that had stopped the broadsword of the orc. Amarilla was sure that the sword had been aimed at her. As soon as they attacked each other, he had taken it out of the sheath on his back. Both Amarilla and the goblin took a fighting stance in front of David. Amarilla growled again, and the orc stepped back another step. They could see him calculating his chances of winning. He looked at them angrily and kept backing up. Eventually, when he reached the trees, he turned around and fled. Chapter end.
There we go. Chapter end.
There we go. That was the first chapter. Well, the 7th, but the first one for today.
The first chapter of today, yes.
Yes. Oh boy. Wall of text from Frog.
Big plus compared to last time, the bits where your characters would have conversation, you often skip the little he replied lines when it's followed by another piece of dialogue, meaning it's more of a told story than simply reading out in written form. Thank you.
Thank you
Not
so
to
much.
mention that I love the goblin creature.
Of course you do.
I mean, understandable.
Thank you, Momo.
Thank you so much.
We are having so much fun with this, by the way. Like,
Hell
the story is amazing. You guys should know what's coming. You go bonk? Yes, yes. Me. It was amazing. Thank you, Apple.
Thank you.
Oh, there's another chapter coming, but I want to give you guys room to chat.
Yep.
Finished 15 minutes in and already done with the chapter. Just the first. Don't worry, we're not done yet.
Hey, we're Max.
That lily pad moment, yes, Momo, that was really fun. Actually, guys, you should know That is written by Holy.
Yeah.
I only changed the wording to make it fit in the story, but that entire scene was written by Holy. Mr. Warmax, thank you for being here. Long time no see for sure. Frog says yes, that made me really happy. Of course it did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect it any other way.
No problem, bro.
Yeah, it was perfect for that character. I very much agree.
So that would be ghost written then.
Yeah, technically that is a ghost written bit. Because you made it up and I wrote it, technically. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Awesome.
Give me the holy heart and the holy hype.
Yeah.
Oh, Momo wants a short cuddle too.
Oh, shark cuddle. Gobble.
Momo. And another one for your frogling. We do that the other way around. You will make me laugh every time you do that.
Well, the first one for Momo was hug. The second one for Froglin was frog.
Fair.
But it's a frog hug.
We also got a sippy from Dragon Wolf.
And another treat.
And another treat for Staker. We'll get to that. Let's do them subsequently.
Ram's trying to get the sticker thicker.
And that's why I capped it at 10.
Understandable.
Let's see if he wants to come after I pushed him off. Come on, sweetie. He's looking at me like, no, last time you pushed me away. I don't want it anymore. We're getting a little bit of help from the hubby.
Good.
You think he needs a little more?
Brock to start streaming.
Yes, I am too. I'm very much excited to see him stream again. There he is. He's like very carefully grabbing. Just one. Just one more. There you go. Teeth in my fingers, it's fine.
Another treat.
Another treat. Another treat by the hubby. There we go. Give you another one. Well then, that was a fail. There you go.
Frog.
And another one from Frog. I'm just gonna keep doing this until 10 is over, right?
Make it fat. Make it into thicker.
And another one from Momo. See, that's why I was waiting for it. And another one from Dragon Wolf.
Chunk.
Nom nom nom. There's nothing more. That's my finger. Thank you.
Sticker be like, can we do this more often?
Can I have more? Yes, Chunky Cat.
Mega chunk.
Does that make him an ice character like Genshin? Chunky. Oh boy, 7 is typing something. I'm wondering what's coming next. Yeah, this cat is our thicker. 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 Yeah. He's looking at me like, can I have another, please? Boop. Boop. He only allows that because I have the treats. Right here.
Yeah.
And another one from Apple. There we go.
Another.
He's enjoying his life right now. Yeah. He's fine with this.
So, instantly that message, another, really reminds me of the first Thor movie. Where he just smashes the cup that he has. Another!
Oh, yes. So many treats, yes, Apple. That's why I kept it at 10. I was like, you're not gonna make my cat fat. But you can try every 3 weeks.
So over the course of 3 weeks, you will get thicker. You will become thicker.
He's like, I'll take the camera frame now.
Yeah.
I'm good here.
This is fine.
I'll just sit like this the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Are you gonna leave? Or he's gonna lay down. He's gonna be with us. And there's the tail.
7. Nice.
That would
Make
be fun.
him thicker.
That would definitely be fun.
Make the chunk.
Can't reach my mouse anymore. He's like right here, and my mouse is like right behind that.
Just reach over.
I could. I don't think he'll like that. I already have a very lovely scar running here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't think you can. Not really, no. It's fine. I already have a very lovely scar that he gave me last week. No, he hasn't yet, Ron. He doesn't give sticker treats. I usually give him treats. So did we get all the... I think we got all the treats. Was there anything else in between? You guys can see that for me.
That was another stretch.
Oh, stretchy. I did not see the stretchy. Big stretch.
I did already do the stretch. It was cracking my neck. So thank you.
There we go. Big stretch.
I'm just working on it right now. Nice.
There we go. I got my desk back. Sticker left. So let's do the next chapter.
Are we all ready?
Are we all ready?
Wait. Says Froglin.
Wait for what, Frog?
What are we waiting for?
Never mind.
Never mind.
Now I want to know.
What's the hold up, bud?
My body is ready. Commence for forth, me lads.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Let's jump in.
Yes.
Chapter 8. David was being the strongest among them, lifted Maca into the horse's cart. She was still unconscious, but alive and breathing at least. Lunara and Amarilla kept checking up on her. They moved up the river a while, knowing the orc could come back whenever he pleased. That he had found them once, he could do it again. As they started their trek upstream, Amarilla saw the goblin milling things over. She walked over, still in her wolf form, and yanked on his tunic.
Yeah, come along.
He muttered, grabbing a backpack that was near the river. Lunara grabbed the pieces of fabric off the floor, and Amarilla looked down. She felt really guilty about tearing the clothes she had been gifted. I'll fix them soon, she said, patting Amarilla on the head. I have another you can borrow. Amarilla leaned into the touch for a second, and then they started moving. It occurred to her that the horse was less scared of Amarilla than he had been of the new people coming closer. She wasn't sure who spooked the animal in the first place, the orc or Maca. They moved for 30 minutes and then made a little camp on the riverbed. Lunara grabbed a new dress for Amarilla and walked with her out of view of the others. She changed a little slower back to human than she had for becoming a wolf. As she got to her feet, she swayed. The blow to her head had been powerful. Lunara helped her get the dress over her head and supported her on the way back to the others.
Are you okay?
David asked when he saw how they returned. My head is spinning and my leg hurts more, Amarilla moaned, rubbing her head.
Take it easy. Rest for a while.
She nodded slowly, and Lunara helped her sit down. Thank you, Amarilla said, looking right at the goblin. When I heard the zing of the blade, I was too far in. He could have killed me.
I couldn't let a demon strike you in the back.
His voice was scratchy and low.
Nasty creatures.
My name is Amarilla.
I'm Gradnix.
He said it reluctantly. Lunara and David also introduced themselves.
Why were you at the river?
We were looking for some water and found you in the river. We were just about to say hello when all that happened, Lunara explained. A voice came from the cart, so she shot up and went to check on Maka.
Why is he after you? I don't know. I don't even know him.
She's waking up, Lunara said, grabbing a bottle of water. What happened? Maka mumbled, slowly sitting up in the back of the cart. Lunara handed her a bottle and she drank a little bit. Come join us. We can talk about it, Lunara offered, pointing at the group. They walked around the cart slowly and sat down with the rest. Amarilla also took a few sips of water, hoping the dizziness would go away a little bit.
So, what happened?
We were on our way to Gardana. We wanted to get some water and rest and found you. And Amarilla said, pointing at Grodnix. Then we heard her giggle. Her finger moved to Maka. I don't know where she came from, Amarilla said, giving Maka a look.
She was hunting us.
All eyes went to him, and he looked a little uncomfortable.
The orc said she wouldn't get his prey. He called her a child of Lilith, a demon, a succubus. He didn't really understand she wasn't hunting for me.
Maka was looking at her lap, looking even more uncomfortable as David had. What do you mean? Amarilla asked.
I think she was hunting you.
He said, looking at Amarilla. I'm sorry. When I see a lovely, I need to. She sounded so innocent, and with her youthful look, Amarilla wasn't sure what to think of her.
Succubus. A demon, too.
I don't kill. It only happens sometimes. What were you going to do after you caught up to us? Lunara asked. I would have tried to seduce, but I don't want to kill. I just need to feed. Amarilla decided it was a good idea not to ask how she would feed. She had heard a little about succubi. What will you do now? Amarilla asked instead. I don't know. I had to quit my job again to follow you, and when I noticed you were going out of town. I should get back and find a new one.
Can't just turn back. He might track you. He knows now that we defend you.
Well, what else could we have done? Lunara asked, no one in particular. What should I do then? Maka asked. If you could stay with us for a while, Lunara immediately offered.
Isn't that less safe?
I'd like to stay if you'll have me, Maka answered before anyone could address Grodnix's question. Will you stop hunting me then? Amarilla asked, a little weary. Of course, I don't harm anyone.
I'm going the same way as you. Maybe we should travel together.
Yes, of course, you're welcome to come along too, Lunara offered straight away. Amarilla smiled a little. She could see the hospitality in Lunara so clearly. She wanted everyone to be happy. Grodnix looked at Amarilla for a second.
Yeah, I'll come along to Gardana. Maybe for now, we should have a rest then. Travel more tomorrow.
David offered, looking at Amarilla a little worried. I'm fine. I could use the rest, but I'm fine, she whispered. He shot her a skeptical look. They decided to stay and rest. The rest of the evening went by quickly. Maka and Lunara were the first to lay down and get some sleep.
I'll stay awake. You guys can sleep. I'll keep watch. I won't sleep either,
Grodnix murmured, but he went to lay down anyway. He kept one hand on his warhammer, and Amarilla had the hunch it was very dear to him. No one offered to use a fire. They were all worried they'd be found easier that way. After some time of only forest sounds, even Grodnix fell asleep. He pulled the handle closer and started snoring loudly.
You should get some sleep too.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. My head is still spinning. I've always heard you need to stay awake if you have a concussion. He just nodded. Why did you want to join us? You could have traveled on your own.
I don't know. I think I was sort of waiting for a companion to travel with.
You called me interesting before.
I really like animals and their way of being. It's less complicated than humans. Then I see a wolf turning human. It was shocking.
She nodded this time. Will you tell me what you are? She asked after a short silence.
I.
You mentioned a different realm, and the orcs had a different energy. He looked around to see if everyone was actually asleep.
I am an angel.
He whispered extremely softly. Her lips repeated the word, but she didn't voice it. He noticed and nodded again.
Don't tell anyone yet. I don't want people. I don't know what people would do to me.
She nodded again. Like the orc, he was clearly after you.
Why did you protect me? You've seen me fight.
I'm not sure. I've always been quite protective, but something just came over me. She tried to explain. She could see he didn't know how to respond. You should get some sleep too. I can wake you up later to take the second watch.
I don't sleep.
At all?
I can go into a regenerative state, a meditation, but I don't sleep like normal beings do.
Oh, that's what you did at the shelter.
Yes, they woke me in the middle of my cycle. I had to meditate a little longer that night.
She nodded, and a short silence fell.
Let's stay up together for now. That way I can look after you also.
Amarilla nodded again and smiled at him. They went back to a comfortable silence like they had at the shelter. And there we go.
And there we go.
Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. I'm a professional. You guys can see that, right? I love the voice of Grodnix, the little hesitation and grumbling. Good shit, Holy. There you go. I told you he would love it. I told you he would love it.
I know, but I was nervous.
What a nice story. I like it a lot. Thank you, Dragon Wolf. The voices are awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, now I'm getting flustered.
But it is really good. I told you that Friday and today.
Yes, I know, but still.
So, guys, do we need to even ask who Grodnix might come from?
Do we need to ask?
Do we really need to ask? No more story. No.
No more.
Next time, 3 weeks.
Yep.
You did a homie right, my guy. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Say it. Dragon Ball, say it.
Oh no.
Apple is hot too. Oh boy. I don't have anything ready, otherwise I might have asked Holy if it was okay. But I don't have anything else ready. I'm sorry, guys.
It's always gonna be 2 chapters.
Yep. But I do love that you like it enough to want more. That's a really big compliment to me.
Absolutely.
I wonder if they're actually going to vote or say, like, who is Grodnix. Anyone gonna place their bets on Grodnix and his huggable hammer? No worries, the wait makes me more excited. Exactly, Apple.
Hell yes.
It's like a cliffhanger. You just want to read more. I wonder who Grodnix was.
Mm-hmm. And the big dude.
And the mysterious dude, the orc.
Yep. He has lines now. Last time he didn't.
Exactly. I don't think anyone will guess him, but Grodnix for sure.
I mean, I don't think anyone will guess him right, but they can guess.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, I don't think anyone will get it. But I'll tell them if they're right. maybe it's Frog Apple. Maybe you're right.
Oh, Ram can't say anything.
No, that's true.
Anyone else wants to take a stab at who Grodnix actually is?
Oh, thank you for the subscribbles! Staying here for the gnomes. I like that, Momo. Staying for the gnomes. Staying for the brownies.
Bog.
Thank you so much, sweetie. I'm a professional. I love that.
or
Thank
frog?
you.
You can guess.
Go for it. I know. I love this so much. I just don't know if I... Me? Maybe. Maybe. I never know how much delay there is on the stream compared to what I see. So I don't know how long to wait for chats before I continue on to a different topic.
Usually, I just ask a few questions and then ask them again.
Yeah.
It's about 10 seconds on my end.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Randu says the same. Would never have guessed that. Okay, I think everyone by now may have figured out that Froglin is Grodnix.
Frodnix.
Frodnix. But then, who is the orc, the mysterious bad guy?
Yeah.
I wonder if people will get that. And do we still love the smiley wolf? I mean, come on. I do. Holy
Yes.
does, for sure. I didn't even need to ask
Absolutely.
you.
Every chapter end in test runs, I always say, "Hey, smiley wolf."
Yes. You can definitely do that here, if you want to. Yes, change the name. I want to guess. Change the name?
Change the name.
I'm confused, Momo. The wolf is awesome, yeah. He do be smiling. Everyone can guess who they think the orc is. I will tell you if you're right. Who might have made the orc character?
Yeah, like who is not necessarily who it is, but more
No, Frodnix.
Frodnix, yes.
Grodnix. I like Grodnix too much. That's a good question, Ram. Is it you? Frox says night.
Either 7 or night. And
Momo
night.
says night.
His guess is night.
Yeah.
Froglin.
I'm curious to the rest. I want Dragon Wolf and Apple to vote too. Night.
Dragon Wolf
There we
says
go.
night. It says night.
That's a lot of night.
Yeah.
Do you guys see him as such a bad guy? Come on. I'm not his favorite? What? Why did you say that, Frog? Yeah, I told you a few of them, Ram. That's true. Knight likes interesting characters, and he could totally be an orc.
I mean, I do agree. I think Knight would be a very good villain. Because of the way his characters kind of flow, you know?
That's true. Apple says she doesn't know.
Curious.
Also
think
Knight.
it might be Knight. Could also be Frog Frenzy. Oh.
Could have been.
Psych! It's a different one. Now there's Frog Frenzy in there. Or Suzu.
No, because everyone already knew that Suzu was Maka.
Suzu is already in.
Yeah, we already discussed that last time. Suzu is Maka. The succubus.
Would be a shame to have your own character, the big dude, strangle the smaller character that is also you.
True.
Would
leave you with only the one character if you do it right.
Right.
I think we can answer now. Right? Everyone voted.
A lot of people said Knight.
A lot of people said Knight.
And therefore a lot of people are right.
Yes. Split personality. I mean, holding yourself, it is Knight. I like this plot twist, split personality, with what you just said, being the same person, like choking yourself.
Cool. That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. Knew it.
Knew it.
So yes, it's Knight. Definitely. Yep. I'm guessing he is still streaming right now, so he will only see this after, I hope.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep, he's still streaming.
Yeah, I think till 4, I think.
We can rate him for the last 20 minutes.
Let's do that.
Hell yes.
Does anyone have a raid message for us? He's playing Overlord something. Hades thingy. Overlord, that one. I knew. I've been watching all night. All morning.
All night.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, yes. It was a bit wrong. It's fine.
No, but it is actually right.
I've been watching night all morning.
Yeah.
I like that one, actually.
Or just make him go watch the VOD. You've been introduced.
Thank you for the clippy, Momo. Yes. There we go. I like that frog. Let's do that.
The frog? Yes.
Definitely.
Overlord? More like over orc.
I can't. There we go.
Oh, cool. I'm still sub tonight.
I wish I was, honestly. I want to be. Yes, it should still look the same. No, thank you guys, by the way. Just
yes.
Thank you so much for being here. Without you guys, this would be so boring. Oh right, now I need to have his name.
Oh, Vix, you came in late.
Oh no, you missed everything.
We're done here.
We're about to raid night. Mr. Knight's Dream all in one. Okay. Mr. Do I do at Mr. Knight? Dream?
Nope.
No.
Just /raid space name. Whoops.
There we go. Yeah, whoops. You can watch it back. I will put it on YouTube for sure.
Yeah.
There we go.
Make sure you watch it back.
Everyone copy the raid message, add any emojis you'd like. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Holy, for doing this with me. I still love doing this together.
Of course.
It's amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. We're doing this together.
I added a hype.
I added a hype. I will probably add your hype as well, because I don't have the snake, sadly. Thank you for the stream. It was really fun as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hell yes. Well done, Frog. Fucked it up.
Cool. I like that.
Awesome.
Okay, so the raid now is finished. Last time I cut myself off, so I will go to my offline screen first, and then I will click raid now. So hopefully this time we won't be cut off. In that case,
thank you all so much for watching.
I was gonna say thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in 3 weeks doing the same thing again. And thank you so much.
And check out stream tomorrow.
Yes. Go to Holy and check out his stream.